What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel and back out to the garage, as you can see, to take a look at what should be another really cool new RC I'm adding to my lineup. We got the Arrma Typhon Grom BLX with the 2 to 3S power system. Now this thing just came out like a few weeks ago. You've probably already seen a few videos though, because it seems to be a hot little car. The Typhon Grom BLX, again, this is the newer version of the existing Typhon Grom with the brushed motor system. So let's unbox this thing, take a closer look at it, and then I'll do a speed test on the 2S and 3S and have a little fun with it. So as you can see, we'll take a look at the box right quick first. This one is the silver version. This is the one without the battery and charger because I didn't need that, and I wanted this silver version specifically. If it would have had the battery and charger in a silver version, I might have went ahead and got that just to have an extra battery, although I've already got 2 of the 2S, so I didn't need batteries, and I really wanted this silver color. The blue and the red look nice also, but I've got a bunch of blue and red cars, so I wanted something a little different. This one was $189, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the one with the battery and chargers are $219. This has their DSC system on it now, dynamic stability control, to help you from oversteer, corrects oversteer on it. You've got the steel axles with the aluminum hexes already on this one. You got the aluminum adjustable turnbuckles, aluminum adjustable shocks, and you've got the steel CVDs with the aluminum wheel axles again, but you've even got the steel inner cups here on the diffs, whereas it's an upgrade on the regular. All metal gears again, your diff gears, your center gear there. The brushless system got a nice heat sink with the fan on it, but let's open this thing up and take a look at it. Cardboard. Ooh, yeah, that's sharp right there, y'all. Look at that, black, silver, and red. That's sharp right there. Let me get this stuff out of the way. All right, the rest of what was in there, of course, you got your transmitter, SLT2 transmitter, basically just like the other one, except for the power button on this one's orange. I do like that, so you can see it. That's probably letting you know it's got that DSC system. I don't know if that DSC system, actually, I may be wrong about that. It may work with any SL2 transmitter. It may all be in the receiver there, so I might have just done that just so you can see the power button better. And then, of course, you get your manual here, your little card thing that they always give you, your tool, which is nice. Basically, you can take the whole car apart with that, and your wheel hex on the other side, and Arrma gives you your AA batteries for the transmitter. And then, of course, we got the car itself. Again, I think that body is incredibly sharp. Really nice big wing on the back of it. Now, I think that's all the same as the regular Typhon, the brushed version, but I've never had one, so all this is new to me as far as the Typhon. Very, very sharp. And check out the suspension on this thing. Nice and cushy. I don't know if y'all can see it drop. I mean, very, very soft, very cushiony suspension on that thing. Nice, easy clipless body removal. Just push that one thing and boom, it comes right off. That little tab there goes into the slot here on the shock tower, and then you've got the one little hole on the front. And then, like we looked at on the box, you got your brushless motor there, nice heat sink, cooling fan, and then your combo ESC and receiver with that DSC system in it. And then, as far as I'm aware, the rest of the car is just like the brushed version, other than those upgrades I pointed out, which again you've already got the nice aluminum threaded shocks on it. That's really, really nice. Y'all know I actually put those on my granite Grom here, so that's one upgrade already done. They've got the aluminum adjustable turnbuckles there. That's really nice. These are not adjustable. You can get that for the granite and the other regular ones, but that's already included in this BLX version. Once again, the diffs are the upgraded version with the metal outer stub axles there, the cups, and you can get that upgrade for the other Groms, which I have done. I bought these as spares for my granite just in case, but I haven't had to use them as of yet. And then same thing here on the back, you've got the metal cups on the diff side and on your wheel side there. And then, like I mentioned at the start, it's already got the upgraded wheel hexes, aluminum wheel hexes with the little set screw that holds them on there. Of course, as you can see on the standard, you've got the plastic hexes with no set screw on it. And speaking of wheels, or more specifically tires, once again, absolutely no foams. I cannot believe they're sending wheels and tires with no foams on bashers like this. I just think that's terrible. So obviously, y'all know already, I've got these Proline Badlands MX made to fit this. It's got the nice foams in it, just like these for the Granite Grom, except obviously they're skinny, buggy sized. Now, again, it comes with, if you get the one with the battery, it comes with this same 1400 2S that the other Groms come with. Fits right in here, no problem. Now, this Typhon Typhon is, the battery tray's bigger on this one, so it is kind of, it's loose in there for sure. It's looser than it is in the other ones, although you can tighten it up, but you got some extra room, I guess is what I'm getting at. Now, when I ordered this one, it was right when they announced the thing, so I got on there and ordered it, and there was no info about the 3S battery. It wasn't even offered for sale anywhere yet, so I didn't know when or if or what size, and I didn't know what size this battery tray was. I knew it was bigger than this Granite, but there was a lot of different info out there, so I'm gonna clear that up for people who are wondering what size this battery tray is and what 3S might fit other than the Spectrum battery. Now, that being said, the Spectrum 3S for this is released now with this IC2 connector. It's right here, and I actually ordered a couple of these myself. I'll show you. It's SPMX1089. That's the Spectrum with this IC2 connector on it. So I did order a couple of those, but in the meantime, I had already ordered a couple of these off of Amazon. These are 3S 2200, and I just kind of guessed on the size based on what I had saw online, and these actually fit absolutely perfect. These are Ovonic Air 2200 50C 3S batteries. So as you can see, this thing goes in here, I mean, exactly perfect. It fits exactly in this radio, in this battery tray. So that worked out absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's like it was absolutely made for this car. Now, of course, the problem with using batteries other than the Spectrum with the IC2 connector is then you've got to decide what you're going to do here. Are you going to keep this Spectrum system with the IC2 connector that's got the smart system batteries? If you're already invested in the Spectrum chargers and stuff, you would probably want to, because as you can see, I've got an adapter to charge these already. So I definitely did not want to cut this off. What I was going to do is I bought some IC2 connectors, and I was going to just cut this and solder it on here because I didn't know if it was going to be a long time before this Spectrum 3S came out. So I was just going to cut this connector and put my IC2 on here, and I might still do it with one because this is a 2-pack, and I'll leave a link if y'all are interested in this battery, but it came as a 2-pack. I might still cut it and put and solder an IC2 connector on it, but in the meantime, I'm waiting for some adapters to get delivered that goes from this XT60 to an EC2, which is not an exact fit, I know, but if you sand the little lugs down on the blue EC2, you should be able to get it to fit there. So once those get here, I'll add that into this video. All this will be the same video for y'all. But I want to give you the measurements for this battery tray because that's something, again, I couldn't find exactly. So for this right here, the length on this battery tray going to the inside little thing there, basically the biggest battery you're going to squeeze in here without doing some mods to the tray. You've got 4 3/8 on the lengths. You can fit 4 3/8 in there, no more than that. You've got exactly 1 1/2 on the width. And then as far as the height, obviously that's not as important. I mean, I would say anything up to right under an inch, right at an inch. All right, I got our batteries in our transmitter, so boom, got a red light. Yeah, this transmitter is definitely different. It's not just orange. We got flashing and beeping and stuff, so should just be a simple press on there for our transmitter. Yep, there we go. All good. No problem. It feels like it's got some power for sure. It's ballooning them rear tires. Now, I wonder, oh yeah, check that out, y'all. You see that gyro working? That's awesome. That's the stability control. Now, you can control that from the transmitter here. You do full lock, and then you press the button, the power button. So that's full 4. You got 1 through 4. 1 is off and 4 is max stability. So that's max training wheels right there. And you do full right lock again, press it, and that's off. That should be completely off. Yeah, you can see no gyro right there. All right, my adapters actually just got here for these 3S batteries, and happily, I'm not gonna have to modify anything. So this is what I've got here. I'll leave some links and stuff and down below in the video description, but there's the part numbers. You can get these, which don't have any wires, or you can get some with wires. I just bought both just in case. You really don't need these though. The only problem with this set is all of these are what you need as far as the female on the EC2 here, I should say. But this set has 2 female EC2s, which is what you need, and 2 males, which you'll never need. But I prefer these without the wire, so I got these. And then obviously, of course, on the other side, you're gonna need whatever kind of battery you got. In my case, it's the XT60, so IC2 to XT60 for this battery. Now I'll show you also, I know a lot of people like these Z batteries, which I ordered also. Same size, they're basically the same exact exact size. The Z might be a hair shorter, but with the wires and all, they're pretty much identical in size. Now this Z's got a T-plug or a Dean's connector, whatever you want to call it. So obviously the XT60 to IC2 is not going to work, but they do have IC2 to Dean to T-plug here, Dean's plug. So I'll leave a part number for that too if y'all get these Z batteries, or if you've already got some of these Z batteries, I'll leave the links of these. These will plug right in just like this XT60 adapter. So I'm gonna go with this one for the XT60, and again, happily surprised I don't have to modify this at all. As you can see, it goes in one way. You got a flattish side and boom. I mean, it pushes right in, absolutely no problem, nice tight fit. And then of course on the other end, it plugs right into the XT60 on your battery and you're ready to roll. So we got the 2S and the 3S going on. Now let's actually go out and see how fast it is. All right, y'all, out here at the big old parking lot, I got it set to 0, got my GPS on there. I hope y'all can see that. I'm not sure about the glare. I don't have anything I can look at, so we're gonna go at it here. This is with the 2S and stock tires. So I'm gonna do 2S, and then I'm gonna do 3S stock tires, and then I'm gonna do 3S with those aftermarket tires. So 35, I hope y'all can see that. 35 on the dot is what we got, and that's exactly what you're supposed to get with the 2S. All right, I got us reset here, as y'all can see, at 0. I've got that 3S pack in here now. I got a feeling this thing is about to absolutely fly out here. Everything on 100%. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, I need to fix my trim. Let me fix that steering trim. It's going right pretty hard. All right, I think I got my steering trimmed pretty good. Holy moly, y'all. That wasn't even near wide open, but this thing is wanting to it's wanting to lift off the ground at speed. Let me see if I can try that again. This thing is absolutely flying. Let me get back here a little bit, I guess. All right, let's try that again. I can't. If I stab it, it's just, I don't know if I got enough room. Let me try to make it come back this way wide open. Holy cow, y'all. I don't think that was wide open yet. That was 43. Yeah, I can't, I don't know. If I stab it, this thing's it's going into liftoff. Woo, wow. It lifts the front end from a fast roll, y'all. I don't think that was wide open even. That was 45 right there. I don't know if I can keep this thing stable enough to get the top speed on it. Let's try it again. I stabbed it right there, but it was wanting to come over. I feel like that's pretty close to the top. I was getting on a couple of those. That's 46, so yeah, I'm probably not quite right at top speed even with those, but it's losing traction. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that thing is just, and when I punch it from a fast roll, that bad boy is losing traction, y'all. 46. Let me put the other tires on and see what happens with those. All right, I got these ProLines Badlands MX on it now. This has got foams in it, so I think they're basically the same size. Ooh, that's way more stable, y'all. Way more stable. Oh, that's so much. Oh. Well, I guess we got our first tumble wumble out of the way. I don't see any kind of damage. 46 still is what I'm at. That might be the top speed I get out here. It's a little bit of an incline, but not really. You can punch this thing immediately though with these tires on it. I was wide open right there, no doubt about it. Let's see what we got. 46. It looks like 46 is what I'm topping out here with. That was definitely top, but you can hear it. Well, y'all might not can hear it over the traffic, but it's literally losing traction across that asphalt. This thing is rolling, y'all. This thing is incredibly fast. Oh, we hit 47 that time. I don't know if y'all can see it, but we're at 47 on that one. So I'm sure they're being honest. Whew, we done rounded these tires. This tire right here looks rounded now. This thing is rolling. The speed on this thing is just unbelievable. It wants to lift the front end right there. Like just a little bit and it would lift that front end. That's incredibly fast right there. Now all these passes have been with the DSC off, so I want to try it one time with it on. Just on level 1, so that should be on. Yeah, that's on. Let's see if it costs us any speed. Let me change this speed. All right, I got us reset back to 0. Let's see if that dynamic stability costs us any speed. It definitely straightens the car up. Woo! I mean, that flipped over from a stop. I just punched it and it flipped over from a stop, y'all. That's insane. All right, I don't know if y'all can see, we hit 47, so that dynamic stability control definitely does not cost you speed. Let's see if I can do one more good full speed pass. That DSC definitely helps. I mean, there's no doubt about it, y'all. No doubt about it, it helps. Let's see what that was. That should have been 47 again. Ooh, 50, y'all. Can you see that? We finally hit 50. I was going to say, that seemed fast. I hope y'all can see that without a glare. We hit 50 on that one. All right, I reset it back to 0. Let's see if I can get another 50 out of it. Holy moly, y'all. Oh, my GPS just flew off. Hopefully it didn't break. God, look at this, y'all. It tore it all to pieces. Didn't hurt the car a bit, but actually, that's a little bit of plastic over that crystal screen right there. I can probably peel that off. It looks like it's actually still working, so I can probably put that back together, but that's a total bummer. The car is perfectly fine, so I'm gonna leave it at that 150 run, I think. All right, y'all, let's get back here to some dirt where it's a little bit safer. This is actually a couple of days later, not quite 2 full days later, but totally different weather out here. I'm in pants now. It was almost 80 degrees the other day. But as y'all can see, in that time, my 3S batteries, my Spectrum Smart batteries came in, so you can see them here. Again, it's part number SPMX1089. So these are the Smart Spectrum batteries with the IC2 connectors already. Now these are just 1300, whereas those other ones I was using were 2200. Well, let's see if I can manage to control this thing enough to make a few laps out here. I've got the stability control completely off right now. I mean, I can just tell you right now, this thing just overpowers the track out here. I mean, it's nice though. It handles nice, even with this stability control off. Woo! As soon as I stab it full throttle though, I mean, it's out of there. You cannot go full throttle on this loose track right here with the stability control off. I just blew the leaves and all, a bunch of acorns and everything off this track, but it's loose as can be. I don't really want to drag no hose out and wet it down because it's cold out here. But I think I'm going to turn the stability control on. I mean, I can barely even get any throttle on it. Like I'm like maybe 1/8 of a throttle right now going down here, but it's still handling super nice. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give a lot of credit to this for those tires, those ProLines Badlands MX. Those things are mean, y'all. I mean, actually, this thing's handling nice with 0 stability control. And I'll show you just so you don't think I'm cheating you. You can see here, no stability control. So let's actually turn it on one. Remember, all you got to do, I really like this. You go full right steering and mash your button and it'll give you beeps. So now it's on just the basic level 1 stability control. So let's see what it'll do here. See if I can get on the throttle more with that stability control. Wow, I can't get on it like that. I think this track is so loose that I'm not really feeling much difference. Actually, that was smoother going around that back right there. I'm stuck on something over there. I got some roots coming up on my track in places I've been, little tiny roots. I've been taking them out as I see them, but so stability control, you know what the stability control is? I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Back in the day when I used to play a lot of video games like NASCAR and any racing game, when you had stability control off and you got used to driving, you were much better at it. Woo, that's nice right there, y'all. Did you see that? That wasn't nice. So let's up that stability control and see what happens. Now that was 3, so that's on level 2. That's on level 3 stability control, max stability control. That's all you can get right there. So let's see what kind of difference that makes. It's really, again, I'm sure some of y'all know what I'm talking about if you've played games. See, because right there, I was kind of looking for my rear end to slide out and it didn't. So I understeered basically, or understeered, because I was looking for that rear end to come out. Oh yeah, see, what you gotta do is, it's weird. I'm sure some of y'all know what I'm saying. Like right there, my rear end didn't slide out and I wasn't turned as much because I expected oversteer. But without that oversteer, I was understeering. Whoa, and right there was just too fast. Like this is at the very max of the size of my track out here for sure, no doubt about it. So yeah, that's interesting. The stability control is very interesting. What I will say is this thing runs nice even without that. This thing flies good. This is really, really sharp, y'all. This is a really nice little car right here. Super, super nice. I really like the granite. See, I hit a root right there. I really like the granite Grom, but whew, I don't know, this thing right here. I mean, look at the attitude in the air that you can just straighten that thing up very, very easily. And this thing is super fast. Like I have not hit full throttle one time. Let's see what happens. I mean, look at that, y'all. That's crazy, crazy. I'm afraid to hit full throttle on the back because I can't see it good enough. Well, I'll hit it when I come off this ramp. Woo! I mean, that's crazy. I can't even stop in time with full throttle. I might take it in the middle there just to spin around, make that one little jump. I've got to, I think my next priority, or high on my priority list, is to get some more dirt and to get some more jumps on this track and in the middle. Oh yeah, I have to say, like, there's no denying it. That stability control helps. It helped right there, like right there, I would have wiped out because I got back on the throttle. Yeah, you can absolutely rip this thing with that stability control. Woo! See, that was all power right there that threw me into the wall. I was just on it hard. Look at that, y'all. I mean, it pulled the wheels in the air. And this thing is awesome. I really like this. This is super fun. For 189 bucks, that's not a small amount of money by any means, but holy moly, look at that. And when you land and back on that with that 3S power, that's insane, y'all. Totally insane. Whew, that's nuts. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna call it right there for what was a super fun first outing with this little Arrma Typhon Grom BLX. This little thing is even more fun and way cooler than I even thought it would be. I mean, it's incredibly fast, 50 miles an hour for this little thing. That is crazy, crazy fast. And with this stability control on it, it's even handling great out here on this super, super loose track with tons of power right here. I mean, this track is crazy, crazy loose, y'all. I know I always say that tons of times in the video, but it really is. So for this thing to be going that fast around this little track and handling that well, the aerial handling, it's very, very nice. So again, I think this is a heck of a little RC car. But I ain't gonna keep rambling on about it in this video. I'm definitely gonna get this thing out to that skate park, make sure everything's good and solid with this 3S power, and see if we can do some big, big jumps and see just how durable it really is. So let me know what y'all think about this thing down in the comments. Do any of y'all out there already have one of these? If you don't, is this something you're looking to pick up? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you get notified when I upload new stuff. Again, I'll leave some links down below as far as all those batteries and all the little adapters you need for the 3S with this thing. So big thanks to all of y'all for supporting this channel like y'all are. I've got some really cool stuff on the way, so stay on the lookout for that, and I'll see you soon.